Wednesday. It's Rachel here, and I accidentally hit the go live button before I was quite ready to go live here for Late Night Crafts and Laughs, the solo edition. So I'm hoping everything's showing up okay because I don't even have my iPad ready. So welcome. Let me just get my iPad ready. Thank you, Soph, for encouraging me to go solo. I was looking forward to a live tonight and just didn't get a chance to get organized because I've had a busy afternoon. I just got back from a meeting like 10 minutes ago, so I thought I would just use this opportunity tonight as a chance to kind of share with what I'm working on. I don't even see a live chat thing here, so if there's anybody here, I can't even tell if there's anybody here. So let me just find YouTube and find the live. I always have a problem finding it. Oh, is that me? Okay. Oh, Jessica. Hey, Jessica. Hello, Freedom. Hello, Shelly. Welcome, welcome, welcome. As the title said, this is Late Nights Crafts and Laughs solo edition. Christian, unfortunately, is really sick right now, and she wouldn't be able to talk or speak. So it would be like silent crafting and me laughing by myself. So I thought that I would, excuse me, come on here. I don't know if I'm going to go as long as it might be with the both of us. We'll see how things go. But I needed to escape into my crafty room and do something tonight. So on my desk right now, I have this Espresso for You box. Yes, I hope she gets better too. I told her that I was, hey, Fritzy. I thought, oh, no problem. Christian encouraged me to go live. But at like 8:30, 1:45, I was still at the meeting. It went on forever. It started at 7:30 and didn't end until like not after 9 o'clock. So usually I have something in mind that I'm going to work on, but tonight I'm just going to go trying with the wing it method, kind of share a little bit where I'm at with coffee month and what's going on. So how is everybody doing today, this Wednesday crafty evening? Are you working on something? Are you just coming here to hang out? What's everybody up to? Yes, Sandy, I am holding down craft night. Yay, Bonnie. Yeah, you're up. That's awesome because I know you were telling me how last week you had your days mixed up and first you were too early and then it was all over and done with. So you're here tonight. This might not be as long as it normally is, but I thought I would come on and say hello and check in to see how everybody's doing. I haven't even like really organized my space to get going on things. So Shelly's been doing a swap and Valentine's stuff. Bonnie is working, sitting my butt on the couch. Well, sometimes we need to do that. Actually, when I've been in my craft room this week, I've either been organizing, working on my new memory planner for the year, or doing the exact same thing, just sitting on my boat, watching TV. Because here in Canada, This Is Us Season 6 just released. So I've been binge watching the final season. And I'm hooked. So I don't tend to craft and watch TV at the same time very often. So Fritzy is on her way home from sneaking into the office to decorate someone's office for their birthday. Oh, how thoughtful, Fritzy. I love it. I love it. Soph is here. Hi, Soph. Thank you. Soph reached out over Instagram and asked if I was going live. And I was hemming and hawing. And I was like, oh, should I? I'm not sure I was as prepared with something tonight as I'd like to be. And then I think she talked me into it. So here I am. So thank you to Soph for encouraging that. Sandy would like to post that Christian got a real review on Beverly Arts with B. Whimsy Design today. Really? Ooh. I had no idea. Tell us more. Tell us more. Who else is here? Anybody else I missed? Oh, Bonnie has her cutting board, glue, and scoreboard out and got my die machine out too. Can't find the plates. Isn't that always the way? Isn't that always the way? Jessica, oh, on Wednesday nights you wake up, or no, it's not Wednesday night for you, but you automatically wake up now on Wednesdays. Your body is programmed for this. This is amazing, Jessica. Well, thank you so much for joining us, because I know it's super early. Is it like 6 or 5? So, well, as you all know, it is coffee month, and I haven't done a ton of coffee stuff because I've been in this I need to clean my craft room zone. So last week, I, for the live, made these little, what do you call these? I don't even know, the percolator, 5:30 on a Thursday. I made these, and I'm going to use them to decorate stuff. And then I'm like, okay, I need to go through my stamps because I want to make color some stamped images. So yesterday, I'm going to show you guys what I made. It wasn't coffee themed, but yesterday I made these cups. I've just put it in the box here. So I made these cups. It's not coffee themed, but they're shakers, and I really wanted to make shakers. And for those of you that are doing the big tag of crafty goals, this cup is using goal number 3, shopping my stash, and you either use an untouched stamp or die. Look at what I've done so far, and it's not even the end of the month yet. So this is for this project. So what I did, I haven't used this stamp set before. I'm embarrassed to say I don't even know what the brand, I don't know what, excuse me, the name of this Greeting Farm stamp set is, but I got it for paper planning. So I got her out, stamped 3 of them, and colored her. And I haven't colored in God knows how long, and it just felt so good to color her. And so I've colored her up, and then I've put her on the cup, and then I was using, so this, I use this stamp, which is used from my stash that I don't think I've ever used before, and then I use this shaker. And then, I don't know if you guys remember, a little shout out to Christian, but she made this 3D box and gave it to me as a Christmas present with vials of shaker mixes. So it was Christmas themed. It opens up like this, and you could sit it on your desk. I don't have it on my desk sitting like that. I have it sitting like the house style, but it's all these cute little vials with all these different shaker mixes. Now, usually, it's so funny because Christian and I were talking about this when she still had a voice, is when we send things to each other, we hoard it and don't use it. But they were constantly but we hoard it. I've decided to go ahead and use some of these vials for the shaker mixes. But one of these cups uses one whole vial. So this is what it looks like. It was like a Christmas themed. So really neat. And so one of those, it looks like I'm missing some of these, but one of these whole containers is filling one cup. So I have 3 different ones. And what's neat is this was shopping my stash, because this is a really old stack, but one of my favorites. One of those ones that you hoard that you don't want to use. And now here I am, probably 15 years later. What is this? Does it say the year on it? I don't see it anywhere, the year. But here I am using it. This is before I was married still. I was married because remember I bought it in Seattle or Bellevue or something. So here I am, like, what, 12 years, Denise, hey, 12 years later using the darn thing. So it's a really paper stack. So this is what I used. So, hey, Ale, welcome, welcome. I'm here solo tonight. Christian has a hoarse voice. She's unable to talk. She has a really bad cough. So it would have been late night coughs instead of late night crafts and laughs. We'd be silent because there wouldn't be any talking. She'd just be crafting. So she opted not to go for it tonight. And so here I am doing a live, but this is what I made. And I don't know if you gals remember this from last year, but I made this expressly for you box. And remember this stamp set that everybody was going crazy for? This is the Miss Anya coffee break. So here she is here. That I think we named Olga. That was Alicia. And that one was you, Denise, wasn't it? Or did I get these ones mixed up? That was Olga. I'm pretty sure that was Denise. And that was Alicia. So stamped and colored those. And then you know what's great is you have what do you call it? Unending ephemera, as Christian always says. So, yeah, so that's what I've designed this, cut it out with a Cricut, and then to make a traveler's notebook. I just have the outside inserts ready. I haven't done the actual paper pages for the inside. So I thought it would be fun because I wanted to do some stamping to go through what stamps I have for Coffee Month. Hold on, I missed some chit chat here. So that's okay, Bonnie. Did a big move. I saw your craft room situation. Yes. Yes, that would be okay. Let me just hold on. I'm reading backwards. Bonnie says she needs to craft. Isn't it amazing, that project? It's so cool. I'm gonna make my tag Sunday and Doodlebug collab. Yes, I'm posting late. You know what? It's better late than never, than as far as I'm concerned. And you want to set goals for yourself that actually work. And I don't know, it's so motivating to color this in. And I don't know anybody else who did set the no spend one. Whew. Is that super hard to do when you see all the different things that are being amazing? But then I look at what I have to play with and I'm like, hey, Bonnie said that, you know, you're not missing anything. So, yes. Okay. Yes. So this, I got it right for this. So this was Denise and she put glasses on it. And you know what, Denise, I don't know where I put it. Hold on. I have the glasses die. Hold on. Where did I stick it now? Because it was in my desk for the longest time. And then I've been reorganizing. Did I stick it in here? Anyways, I have the glasses die. I just don't see it at the moment. Please don't tell me that I've lost it again. But I have, is it in here? I have different spots where I've tucked things, but I have the glass die to put her glasses on, to put glasses on it. So this is the one that we all went crazy for last year. So these are really cute to color, and then you can use it to color it with any paper collection. So I have that one to work with. And then I have this one. She is, this one, he is called Cafe Ian. And as you know, that I'm always trying to combine, like get stamps that are both girls and boys, since I have a girl and a boy. Yes, that says Bonnie, and if I didn't hurt my bed, I'll be done. Not as brave as you, Rachel. All I've done is spend. Oh gosh, it's super hard. Super hard. There's tons of great Valentine stuff right now that's in the Dollar Tree, but I just close my eyes and then that's it. I just don't pay attention. Oh, thank you for the compliment on my sweater. This is actually, this isn't usually my crafting clothes, but as I said, I just got back, Mimi, I just got back from a meeting, so I didn't even have chance to put on my crafty clothes. I'm going to have to be very careful that I don't get ink or something on my clothes. Yes, Bonnie, take it easy. You don't need to hurt yourself. Yeah, you know what? The no spend is hard, but you know, when I see how many things I have to make that I don't have, that I haven't used yet, I'm like, no, this is a good thing. Thanks. I'm going to show all the different coffee ones I have, because at Greeting Farms, I always bought so many coffee ones. If I could get these Greeting Farm stamps, I think that would be my next weakness. Uh-oh. Yeah. If you don't just go to the Dollar Tree, you don't watch haul videos, I think you're pretty good. And so this is another stamp set that I have to play with. This one is called Mini Remix Beautiful. So I have a boy and 3 girls, and then I love these little, like, you know how I am with the puns, Jessica. I'm sure you could come up with more coffee puns, but you are beautiful, instant smile in a cup, want to grab some and enjoy. So that one to play with. And then these are their rubber ones. This is Latte Anya. I really like her hat. I have a hat like this, and whenever I wear a hat like that, I get so many compliments on it. So I have that one. Then this is Boba Anya. I think this one we named her Robin. Was this one Robin? It's probably hard to see, but this one is the one that I got from the farmer's market. So it doesn't have the picture to go with it. So I have her, and then I have this Boba Anya. I really like her hair and little pony bobs. I wish I could wear my hair like that, but I don't have long enough hair, and I don't have enough hair to make that work. So that's what I found for stamps. And then I was going through and shopping my stash. Last night I found, Barbara, hey, I have all these drawers full of pre-cut sentiments, not coffee ones, unfortunately, pre-cut colored images. And it was like really fun to shop my stash, so to speak. And then I found a whole bunch. Alicia, hey, welcome, welcome. This is solo edition. So hopefully, you know, it's entertaining enough, Alicia, so you don't, you know, fall asleep tonight. So yeah, so this is Pumpkin Spice Anya, and she's a digital. So she was colored with fall colors originally, but then when I look, she goes with this paper line. This is the paper line from Michaels, the paper pad that I used last year. And look, she goes with all of these. So I'm going to incorporate her somehow into this. So that's where I'm at. I think I'm going to stamp. Does anybody have a preference of which one you'd like to see me stamp tonight? Does anybody have a preference? So we have Boba Anya. We have Frappe Anya, I think her name is. We have Latte Anya. We have the Brutiful Remix. And it's crazy. I even have the sentiments, and I don't even think I've barely used the dies, the coordinating dies. And I have Cafe Ian, and then I have this set. So, what's your vote? Let me just see what everybody's saying. We have, Soph has said, the Boba Anya and coffee. 2 votes, just 1 vote. Otherwise, it's going to be so hard to figure out who. Boba Anya, because I love her. So Boba was, 2 for Boba and the rubber Anya. So right now, is it this one here? I think she's Frappe Anya. I don't know. It's kind of hard to see, but it's a frappe. So I have these 2, I think, are in the lead right now. Oh my God, everyone likes different things. Mimi likes the digital stamps. I don't have any of these printed tonight, so I can't color any of these. So the pumpkin spice one's out. It would just be these stamps here. So Jessica said the boba. So I think we're boba. Sophia is having an easy birthday challenge so we can all sub and support her. Yes, please watch it. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. She might see something tonight that might be sent to her later on. For her birthday challenge. So I'm going to have to get that in the mail because the deadline, I believe, Soph, can you help us out? Is it January 31st? Now, does it have to be arriving to you by the 31st? Or does it have to be post-dated the 31st? Because I know it takes sometimes up to 10 days to 2 weeks for things to get to people. Good reminder, Bonnie. Sophia, need to DM you for address. Yes. So, it's a really, really actually simple birthday challenge. All she's looking for is 3 either birthday die cuts or embellishments to use for making cards for Cubs. I believe she said she made over 100 cards last year, and she's aiming to make a bunch more. So having all those stamped images or colored images or shakers or handmade, not embellishments, handmade dies would be great for her to use on those cards. So please join in on that. 100. Okay, that's what it was. She made 60 last year and she's aiming for 100 this year. So it looks like everybody wants to see this one. Is that the one we're going to go for? So I'm going to say this is the one we're going to go for in color. Now, the pressure of always stamping perfectly with people watching me is always a challenge. So I've just gone and I've grabbed my stamp press, and I had some paper that I pulled out to stamp, but I am not any further along with the cleanup area on my desk. I just say I had a blast admiring all your craft rooms tonight, or this week, past week, with the Crafty Confessions, the PHA 2023 Crafty Confessions. That was so fun to see everybody's craft space. Oh, hi, Barbara, yes, everything's okay with Christian. She is feeling under the weather. She has a cold, a cough, and she's lost her voice. So she felt that she wouldn't be able to make it through the whole live without like coughing the whole time. And we wouldn't be able to chit chat because she's kind of lost her voice or whatever. So she's just taking the week off. Originally, I was going to plan to not go live. But then I realized like, no, I'm looking forward to this. I need to do this tonight and connect with everybody. So that's why I'm here solo. So the plan is she's getting healthy so that she can be back next week. And we'll have some more coffee month projects, because as you all know, January is coffee month, Christian's and mine's favorite crafty month in terms of getting to use all our crafty coffee stash. Oh yes, we can share your video and post. Let's do that. We can do it in Instagram and share it in YouTube. I'll do that after the live tonight. And then DM Soph for her address to send the items. So I've pulled some Nina Solar White cardstock. I'm looking for my little stamp press helper, but I don't see that at the moment. Hold on here. That sometimes helps with the inking afterwards. So I don't want to lose everything. That's the thing. When I find when I'm live, I just huck everything everywhere and can't find it after. The praise at today's Barely Arts Craft Along, Ema Be Whimsy Design, mentioned that everything Christian makes is beautiful and she loves how her mind works in 3D. And Andrea from Beverly Art agreed. Wow, I'm so excited for Christian that she's getting those, like that positive attention and recognition for all the community building and all the amazing crafty projects that she shares for free on her YouTube channel. It is amazing how, as they said, how her brain works in terms of the crafty stuff she is able to make. So in the craziness of all get out, oh, there's my Memento black ink. So I'm going to use, sometimes I use brown cocoa, but sometimes I use black. So I think I'm going to use black tonight when I'm coloring. It's sometimes a little bit harsher. Your picture is very young me in a dryer. How cute is that? So, yes, it's so amazing that Christian is getting that positive recognition. She deserves it. She is just full of life and so encouraging to everyone. That's what we laugh about. You know, here I am solo doing a live, and she could barely get me to go live the first time on Instagram. And here I am on YouTube doing it all by myself. If you told me I was going to do that, I would have just laughed at her. But here I am doing it. So I don't see the stamp press. So I'm just going to do this and hopefully it stamps well. So sorry for the crazy technique here that I'm doing to get this to work. Fingers crossed. Whew. Yes. The good thing is if it didn't stamp very clearly, you can just go over it and do another one if for any area that you missed. So let's see if that's going to fit. Oh, I need to do it a little bit more. So I'll stamp maybe 3 of them and go from there. That's probably all I'm going to have time to color. And I think I'm just going to go with the color tones that's in this Traveler's Notebook. Use my sweater sleeve to stamp press over it, but this is like my good clothes. This isn't my crafty clothes. I don't know if I want to do that. Oh, look, I think I just spotted it. Yippee! I got it. So this is the Stupendous one. There. I didn't even have chance to change out of these clothes because I arrived home at like 9:17, I think. And the meeting went way longer than expected because I don't know what I'm roping myself into, but my son is now in Scouts and they of course need help for Scouts. So here I am going to a meeting to perhaps volunteer in some way with Scouting to be able to give him a great experience like I had when I was in Girl Guides. I love coloring hair too. And the technique that I really like playing with is combining your alcohol markers with pencil crayons to give depth. I have a pun for you. Expressly for you. Yes, I love the expressly for you. That's a good pun, Jessica. That's a good one. I like that one. That's what this box is actually called. Back when Christian first created it, she called it the expressly for you box. She has a tutorial to do this completely from scratch, whereas this part for me was cut out with the silhouette, I believe. And then you can size it to whatever journal you're working. Oh, Fritzy, your son is an Eagle Scout. Yes, I just signed my son up for the first time to do scouting. I was in Girl Guides, or like the equivalent of like Girl Scouts in the US. And looking back, I gained so much from that experience that I just think it would be really good for my son. My daughter's in Girl Guides. I'm already a leader there. But you know how it is. You go to one thing and then you become like a lifer. It just seems to be the way it goes. So there, I've stamped 4. So this is the Boba. Oh, let's just do a little bit more. I hope I haven't moved it. This is the Boba Anya from the Greeting Farm. Oh, it's a bit of a shadow. I bumped it a little bit. Darn it. So I'm going to make sure here, right here on Alive, I'm putting it back in its proper place so I don't lose it. I got it. I went and used one of my Christmas gift dies that I got for the first time this week just to try it out. It's a poinsettia with holly berries, and I thought I lost the berries. Bobalicious. I love that one. I was a brownie and a Girl Scout, and my girls were both brownies and Girl Scouts, but Olivia never liked it. Yeah, I went all the way through and became a leader, and even took like the really older girls on a camp. It was I really got a lot of it. It's really helped. It helped shape me to be the person who I am today. So I want my kids to have that same opportunity in their organizations. Here, actually, in Canada, they have actually just changed the name of brownies. So to be, I like Have a Frappy Day. That's a really good one. Have a Frappy Day. They've changed it here. It used to be called brownies, but to make it more politically correct, they've changed it to Embers. So it's Sparks, Embers, Guides, Pathfinders, Rangers, Junior Leaders, and then Leaders. So that was the big announcement today. So everybody was talking about that in the different organizations today. So what I am looking for is my pack of markers. So I'm just going to actually probably play with these colors. These were the colors that I pulled for the Peace on Earth collection for Miss Kate Cuttables. So they're all marked there, but they go, for the most part, quite nicely with this front cover. So I'm just going to go with that. So Bonnie was, I read that one. No cleaning first. No, I'm not cleaning. This is about crafting tonight. Fritzy was a den leader for Cub Scouts, then Boy Scouts troop secretary. Oh my goodness, you did all those. Yes, it's amazing how we get roped into these things. Assistant Scoutmaster, and then the committee chair. Holy moly, Bonnie, I could never be a leader. My girls are 18 years apart. I can only handle one girl at a time. Well, what I'm just noticing now after being a part of Girl Guides and Girl Gliding for so many years and now being introduced to scouting, how different these two organizations are. It's they were, and then what put a sour taste in my mouth is that one point they were sort of bad mouthing the Girl Guides, and I didn't like that. It always seems like there's always been this competition between the two organizations. I don't know. Yes, you sure did it all. Oh, cleaning the stamp. Yes, I didn't clean. I just tucked it in there. I'll clean it after. Jessica said she avoided all Scout and brownies. Unless it is the cake and brownie, then I'm all in. Well, what I'm just realizing, you have, like, what I'm starting to feel is like, and I'm sure everybody's gone through this stage, and that's probably affecting my crafting, is how busy you are from evening to evening and from evening to evening and on the weekends. Like if it's not one kid's activity, it's the next. And so I think sometimes as I get used to this new routine, you know, eventually you kind of get worn out as a mom and you need to like have some downtime. And although I love crafting for building up downtime, it doesn't always work out that way. I would love to have a brownie snack right now or some Girl Guide cookies, but we're not selling those yet. Like this weekend, we had a bottle drive. So my son just started the first Tuesday of the month. And all of a sudden, the first weekend that he's a Cub Scout, we're doing a bottle drive. Well, I've never done a bottle drive before. I didn't know what to expect. So that was quite an experience, but we did it. And they, as much as they were resistant, they had a lot of fun afterwards. So I'm using this darker color for hair. I guess I always go to this color because this is kind of what my hair color was when I was younger. Now I don't know what the color of my hair is. It's changing so much. So, yeah, so I'm coloring my markers. So I'm coloring my stamped images with Ohuhu markers. And these are the bullet nibs. And I've pulled them with a swatch in mind. And sometimes you can just use the swatch. I haven't, unfortunately, well, sadly or embarrassingly, put these away. I put these away and haven't put them away yet. Yes, they keep you busy, but when they leave, you miss it. The emptiness syndrome. Yes, that's what everybody says. So I am just remembering that as I'm running from activity to activity. Because it isn't enough, you know, that I'm a Sparks leader now. And I'm getting involved somehow as a Scouts in some way. I'm also on the parent advisory committee for the school, and we had a meeting for that last night. So there's just always something. And then it's just not the meetings, but it's the committees that you get roped into for helping. But this allows the kids to have some great memories in their childhood and also gets me living in the moment of volunteerism in the spirit of helping your community. And I think that's really important. Sometimes I don't know if there's enough of that these days. I'll do a bottle drive if they need a driver. Well, and that was the funny thing is, my son's like, can you, because it was pouring with rain here. So my son's like, can you just drive me from house to house and then I'll go knock on the door? I'm like, if I do that, I might as well just, you know, with the price of gas here, you might as well just donate what you'd spend on gas money rather than do get bottles from a bottle drive. So we braved the rain. We were soaking wet, but our little treat afterwards was hot chocolate. That's like our go-to treat in these wintry months is hot chocolate. Although we didn't have it after school today. Coloring does certainly help when you're in a crafty dump. I color in all my coloring book. Often it sparks my creativity. A bottle drive. Okay, cool. A bottle drive is, Jessica, a way, like here in Canada, we have, or I think this is all across Canada now, we have, when we buy like soda pop, like Pepsi and Coke and cans and bottles and beer and wine bottles and juice boxes, we have to pay a deposit on it. So I think for juice boxes, it's 5 cents a box. Say you go to the store and for 6 juice boxes, it's $3. Well, on top of that, if there's 6, you have to pay 30 cents, 5 cents a container for recycling. So the idea is with paying for a deposit on the cans that they'll be returned and helps encourage recycling so that, you know, that things get recycled instead of put in the garbage because people want their money back. Well, for a bottle drive, what you end up doing is you go around and you ask people to donate. I'm not sure I'm coloring her right. I hate when there isn't a sample. So the idea being, I'm just going to color her whole outfit one color. I'm not sure I like this, but I'm talking and not thinking about what I'm coloring at the same time here. So the idea being that you return, that somebody gives you their pop cans and then you get to return them and then you get the money from it. So that's sort of the fundraiser. So the kids have to go knocking door to door, asking for bottles. You stopped paying deposits on bottles of pop 20 years ago. Wow. Here where I am, the value of it has increased so that to ensure people are actually returning the bottles. Now, if I was to color the boba liquid, what color does the boba liquid get colored? What do I color it? Because I've never actually had a boba drink. There is no right way, Rachel. You color awesome. Well, thank you, Bonnie. It looks like it's supposed to be maybe striped. Sometimes I like to get a look to see what the design is to color it. But it's true. There's no real right way to color it. So Jessica says, we have a recycling bin every household here, so never heard or seen this before. Cool. Thanks for letting me. Yeah, no problem. Tea color. So that would be like, what? This 147? Would that be a good color, Mimi? Because this is all I have pulled. Let me just do that. 147. Where is that? Or is that, what's this one? No, that's 149. 147. Sometime. I'm just going to pull them out. Then I can see them better. Depends on the flavor. So there's different flavors. See, I think I need to have a boba. Although I just worry about choking on the little pudding pieces that are inside. Where is 147 and why isn't it in here? Ah! Is this 147? That's 140. I don't see 147. I wonder if that's supposed to be 141. Let me see. Oh, that's what happened. I miscolored. I misnamed it. Do the dark balls brown and the drink colored. Boba is usually, the boba balls are usually black. Okay. So let me color this. I'm going to just color this a tea color. Let's do that for now. This will be like, I don't even know what flavors of boba you can even order. I just like the idea of the cup. And then this is 50. I'm going to color this here. Like so. And depends on the flavor. 149. Oh, that for the tea. That's the color I colored her hair. So I don't know if it might match her hair. My local cafe has a brown tea, a lilac purple, a mint green, and a mango orange. Oh, and you can have chocolate. I'm going to have to find where a good boba place is, ask around, and maybe do that. So I can no longer say I don't know what it is. I'm going to color the boots. Oh, that probably would have been a good tea color too. It's less daunting and overwhelming when you do the swatch. And look, as Soph said, you could use this as a Valentine's Day one if you wanted. And then I always go with 26 or is it 29? 20, whoops, that's green. Don't want that for the skin color. 29 or 26? 29. I think I do the cheeks with 26. The balls are just a burst of syrup. Oh, see, I thought it was pudding, like tapioca or something, or I thought it was like pudding. And then they sort of pop in your mouth and they look so big. Like I just always have fears of it clogging the straw and me like trying this drink for the first time and choking my way through it because I don't know how to drink the drink properly. And when I eat, I'm a big textured type of person. So I do not, or I'm very cautious with what I eat because of the texture. The straw is large, isn't it? Ubi is my favorite. And lychee, am I saying that right? Lychee? Lychee? I don't think I've ever had to read that word in front of a bunch of people. There we go. I'm going to put that. Maybe that looks a little Christmassy with that. The straw. I need to color the straw. 162. Let's try it. $162. How's that looking? The bobas, you can see the bobas come up. Hey, my happy place, Ingrid. What are you doing up? It's super, super late for you. Tapioca. That's the word I was thinking. I think it's tapioca. Okay, that's what I was thinking. That's why I'm not crazy about trying it. I'm not a fan of tapioca. Neither am I. But do you have, like, is it still considered a boba if you don't have the tapioca in it? Are you having fun, Ingrid, with all that doodlebug you got this week? That looked pretty tempting, let me tell you. Yes, boba is made from cassava root. It's so nice to have you here because it's super, super late for you. What time is it, Ingrid? Holy moly. Usually you catch the replay. I am on my own tonight because Christian is not feeling very well. I'm going to see if I can grab a dark colored one for... Oh, I have them over here now. I've moved stuff around so much in this last, room overhaul that I don't know where to find everything. So I don't have my swatch, which is a no-no when it comes to this stuff. I'm going to just use this color. It's dark enough. How does that look? Was that for those of you that drink boba? 111. Holy moly. It's technically not boba without the balls because those, yes, are the boba bubbles, right? That would make sense. But it's still delicious to have the drink without boba. Boba straws are all colorful colors. Like what kind of colors? Help me out. What kind of colors? Hi, Kat. Hi, Kat. I missed you come in there. Welcome, welcome. Late Night Crafts and Laughs solo edition. It is coffee month. And I realized that I needed to build my ephemera collection. So because I am in love with Greeting Farm stamps, I love to color those and use those as ephemera for my coffee projects or any projects really. So I thought she would be cute either for cards or what was nice about this one is to use it as like an embellishment on top of the box. So this kind of has a wintry / coffee theme. Pink, blue, orange, purple straws and so on. Okay, so really like kind of like Slurpee colored straws. Mine's more like just blending in with her I wonder if, like, would this be appropriate color? Would this be too bright? Number 12. I need a Diet Pepsi month. I would go for a Pepsi month. I am a Pepsi gal. I should probably not drink as much pop as I do at different times. But I love my Pepsi. I am a Pepsi gal. So when I'm coloring, batch coloring stamped images like this, I tend to do them all one way because I end up using them on cards or different projects. I know some people like to do them all different. I kind of like to do batch coloring because then I'm not overthinking the colors. And then usually in a course of an evening, after stamping and coloring, you have a bunch of nice ephemera to cut out and color. Oh gosh, here we go. Pepsi Max. Jessica is a Pepsi Max month, and Bonnie would be a Diet Coke month. So seems like here we are in our crafty studios or our crafty room spaces or chilling out plants, and we're doing a soda month. Well, I have to show you, Ingrid, you weren't here, but what I made and started at the beginning with is part of my Shop Your Stash. It would be fun to have a pop month. You could have pop bottles, milkshakes, sodas, anything with straws. That would be fun. I made these 3 shaker embellishments. Should I say what I made them for? This is, yeah, why not? So this is for Sophia's birthday challenge. So you needed to make 3 embellishments. So I have made 3 shaker embellishments using this Greeting Farm image and this die that I've never used before. And then I used Christian's shaker mixes. So these are going to be getting sent to Soph for her birthday challenge that I believe ends January 31st. So it's time to get those projects done. And it's really simple. All the details are on our Instagram. 3 embellishments. They can be shakers, but they don't have to be shakers. And send them to her by the deadline. And then you get entered into the draw. Thank you, Soph. I hope you like them and I hope you use them because they are meant to be used. Because if you're like many of us, we tend to hoard them. But I have found it so hard not to do that with all the beautiful ones that you sent to me at Christmas time. But I did save a few of the gingerbread houses to use next year. Oh, you have a video here up on YouTube? I don't think I've seen the video. So you just get them in the post office by January 31st. Sophia, don't use those for cards. Those are a hoarder item. No, she needs to use them. There's always more where they came from. There are always more. So, yeah, so it's fun to just sit down and color. As I said, this was an impromptu live tonight. I told Christian I wasn't going to go live. Then I decided to go live. Soph was checking in to see if I was going to. And I was like, I just got home. I don't have anything prepped. But it shows you if you really want to get motivated and craft something. We have something in our room that we can always work with. And in this case, it's my stamps and my Ohuhu markers. And I just can feel, this is what's so amazing about coloring. I can just feel myself relaxing and resting. Hoarding, what? No, we're trying to use our stash. That's the whole point. I barely posted it today here on YouTube. I will use them for sure, Rach. Good. Yes, please use them. No, Bon, we are going to use our stash. Yes, because I don't know if you guys have seen this, but this, I don't necessarily, I'm not going to take it down on the shelf. But I had a whole bunch of stuff I didn't even realize I had. So Christian has these on her, oops, now spinning all over, and there goes my markers. Christian has these, you can see it sometimes on her Crafty Share videos. It's these clear acrylic cosmetic containers that she fills with different things. I bought mine to make to store stamped images, colored images. So last night, I'm like, okay, I'm going to go look and see what those are in those drawers. I have no idea what's in them. I pull out one, and it had all these, I'll show you, all these stamped images that I have colored in the box, birthday themed. So what do? I pull it out and I make a little package, and it was amazing. Emptied it out so I can fill it up. That's where I found these little gals, which I'm going to use for coffee month. Then I found this one, which is all of these Doodlebug stamped images that I've colored. I don't know what coloring collection I used to inspire this, but look at all these. Look at these. I even have, where was it? I even have a little, oh no, I had it. I just saw it a second ago. I have donut theme, so I can use that for coffee month. Here it is. Look at this. Look at this. Look at these. They're all colored. I had forgotten the little stove, like it's all this kitchen stuff that's really in right now. But I forgot I had these colored and prepped. I know I have all these stamped images, but I had no idea. So I went over there, pulled it out, and I was like so super excited. Actually, I feel like I should pull this one out, the donut. Was there one more that I missed? Here's the cupcake. Actually, I'll leave the cupcake because I think there's a cupcake stand. Oh, here it is. This one here. So I forgot what I even had in my stash. So, but it's nice to build up your stash like that. So when you sit down, you need to pack a swap or pack, I don't know, like make some embellishments. It's all there ready to go. The Forgotten Treasures were amazing. My favorite are the fairies too. I really like the fairies and just the colors. Bonnie, take a video of your process. Oh, what did I miss? I know everything I have. I will unpack it and I'll be organized. I would love to watch you unpack your room and set up. Pia, hey, welcome. This is Late Night Crafts and Laughs solo edition. I am here on my own because Christian is not feeling very well. I wasn't sure I was going to go live, but here I am. Just catching up with everyone because I look forward to this time. And as I said last week to Christian and all of you, I think sometimes if it wasn't for this set aside time, I don't know if I would be here in my craft room tonight crafting. I think I would be on the couch, just zoning out and perhaps not filling my cup as well. And now here I can feel all the pressures of the day just fading away as I just color these stamped images. And then I'm going to have some amazing ephemera when I'm all done. I bet you Alicia has fallen asleep now because she said she had one eye open and one eye closed as she was watching. Yes, I hope she feels better. And thank you to all of you who are tuning in and catching up, because it's not quite as giggly as when Christian and I are together, because we always somehow get on these crazy, crazy tangents. But I don't know if you've checked it out, but if you haven't, go over to the PHA group and check out all the amazing posts for the PHA 2022 Crafty Confessions. There are some amazing craft spaces. And what I recognize is that most of us have beautiful things to create with. We have beautiful, beautiful spaces, but we all go through that creative process where we pull out everything and have a ton of stuff on our desk. Ingrid, my hubby has been working evenings, so I've had time to craft. Isn't that amazing? Time to craft. That sometimes can be a beautiful, beautiful time. On his night shifts, that's the easiest time to come in here and just escape guilt-free. I mean, we don't both have our like hobbies that we each like to do, but it's nice when you know that it's just here and you can tune out and color. And I don't know, there's something so therapeutic about coloring. Oh, good night, Mimi. I missed that somehow. Good night. Have a good night. Well, thanks for coming in checking things out. Bonnie, just set up your camera in the corner and let it record. Yes, you can do that. And if you know anything about photo editing or video editing, I don't know if you edit videos, you can speed it up and just play some nice music, royalty free or whatever, like common, what is it? Common Core? No, not Common Core. What is it called? Gosh, why can't I think of it? But you just put on some nice music to listen to, and then we just watch you set up and unpack your room. And then you get to see the process from start to finish. Yeah, but when I'm doing stuff and get frustrated and cuss and don't know if it makes for a good video. That's why you take out the sound. You can remove the sound from your talking and it's sped up. So the words aren't going to come across. And if you add the music and lower the volume of your cussing, nobody will be the wiser. And then you get to look like a rock star who has transformed an empty space into a beautiful crafting oasis. I've always thought about doing something like that, but I'm not unloading this room. The thought of that is bloody scary, let me tell you, unpacking this room. So here I am, coloring boba. So I'm sure there's some videos. InShot is what I use to edit my videos when I post videos, which I haven't done in a while. I use InShot, and it's pretty user-friendly, and you use your phone. I don't know, do you film with an iPhone, Bonnie? Because if you use an iPhone, it's very easy. You can remove sound, you can speed it up, and the start to finish. Because, you know, sometimes these coloring videos can feel like they go on forever, but when you're doing speeding up, I could have 4 of these colored in 2 minutes versus 20 minutes. But I'm just going to do all the hair the same color, and she's going to have a cute little reddish outfit. I might mix up how I do the dress the next time and go from there. So yeah, the thing about stamps is they're such a good investment because you can use them over and over and over again and tune it in to a color that fits your paper collection, which makes it customized, color coordinated ephemera with things that you love already in your stash. Combine it with your dyes and the things that you love, like, which apparently is me, is coffee, even though I'm not a coffee drinker. I love the boba girl, even though I've never had boba. Do you see a pattern here happening, everybody? It's kind of fun. Because really, it's not about the drink they're drinking. It's about the joy of the coloring. And these gals are super big to color. So they take a little bit longer than the little ones. But they just make such good paper clips or embellished on the Traveler's Notebook inserts. It just is awesome. Christian's here. Christian, oh my God. Hey, I'm like too busy talking and coloring and missed the moment that you joined in. I decided to go live in the 15 minutes that I got home. I got home at 9:17 and I got my desk set up, my camera set up. I didn't make tea though. I couldn't coordinate that, and came on to do a live solo. Did you think that I would ever do that in my life, Christian? And the good thing is she can join us and she has a voice because she can type. So she can still be here with us. Hi, Tammy. Welcome. Are you home now? Did you have to drive home from work? Hopefully you're having a good night. Just coloring stamped images here as a part of Coffee Month. Just such a great way to relax after a busy few days and a busy day. yeah, it's just so nice to have you here, Christian. Welcome, welcome. We were just all talking about the lovely shout out that you got today from Barely Arts Glue. Did you see that? They were talking about you and just blown away by the wonderful mind you have to create all these amazing 3D projects. And then we were all talking just how amazing it is that you share all of those with us for absolutely no cost. And just how you make it so easy for us to look to put these things together. Like the most recent one, which I still can't fathom and wrap my head around, is that exploding, I'm not sure what you call it, but that exploding box with all the little boxes. Oh, that's cute. Okay, I'm glad I'm not the only one, Jessica. So she's agreeing with me that she likes the aesthetic of coffee cups, the donuts, and the outdoors, but in real life she doesn't like any of them. Well, I do love donuts. Yes, you missed all of this during your nap, I guess, but you can, I'm sure, catch up on all of it when you're awake. But Pia's here. So many friends tonight. So thank you everybody for joining here for Late Night Crafts and Laughs Solo Edition. If you're joining and enjoying the show or the show. Now, Christian, you got me calling it a show. Oh my God. During the live here, if you're enjoying it, please consider liking. And if you're not a subscriber, subscribing. I appreciate connecting with all of you. It's just amazing, this crafty community that we all belong to. What is that you use for editing my videos? It's called InShot. So it's an app that I've downloaded onto my iPhone, and it's amazing. There's no cost. You can pay for things. But I just use the free version. But sometimes I think I have to have like that watermark on it. But I don't care. In time, maybe I will just, I don't know. Maybe in time I'll pay for the subscription. For right now, I don't see any need. It meets all my requirements. And as I said, you can do the fancy things of doubling it up, removing the voice, doing voiceovers, all that sort of stuff. It's a show. We have producers and art director. Oh my God, Christian. Yes. They're the ones that said, we're going to have to cancel you if you don't come on here tonight. No excuse if Christian's sick. So I felt the pressure, and here I am. Oh, you're sweet. I don't know what it is that makes you say that, but that's such a sweet comment. Thank you. So I'm just coloring her body. I don't know. I like doing it all the pieces at the same time. My plan is that I hopefully don't miss anything. And I'm just trying to decide if her dress is meant to be all one, or if this is just like a strappy, like this is supposed to be skin color and then this is like a tube top or something. I don't know. That's right. Show must go on. It's showtime. Yes. Jess says I have iMovie, but oh no. Okay. Bonnie says she has iMovie, but don't know how it works. I've never tried iMovie. Denise says her son recommends iMovie and uses it on Apple products. Yes, the show must go on. I heard iMovie is great too. I think that has way more fancier features on it. I've never tried it. I think Christian was the one that got me on InShot. So I thought I would have a go. And I've been hooked because I did videos when I first started my YouTube channel, which is I think 11 or maybe even 12 years ago. My very first video was a scrap room share. That's how I got hooked on YouTube, is all these people sharing their craft rooms and the beautiful spaces that they had to create in. I think that's why I loved so much. Christian, we were talking earlier how I loved seeing everybody's crafty confessions and participating in that challenge and posting their pictures on the Facebook group. That's a great place to post without it being so public like Instagram, and people like seeing the crafty space who aren't crafters and just don't understand the process we crafters do to make beautiful handmade projects for our colleagues or friends. It's easy, but it takes forever to export out of iMovie. Okay, good to know. I tried iMovie and the Happy Meal from Christian Video. So it's very cute, but it takes forever to export out of iMovie. Oh, so Christian's kids showed her InShot when she was 11 years old. Why is it that kids can just figure this stuff out so super fast? My son, who's 9, is picking it up so fast and showing me things that I didn't know the program can use. No, because she has cuffs. Not sure if it's skin. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. So I colored it all. I don't know. I colored that all one dress. And perhaps maybe it looks a little Christmassy and she would go with the Peace on Earth collection. But she's going to go nicely with this, the colors in this. It's a little bit darker than that pink. And as Soph was saying earlier, she's a little bit Valentine's. I have a crafty confession. Okay, do we have to lower our voice? I have a crafty confession. Last week, after seeing the coffee jug thing you both did, I went back onto Ally and ordered another 20 dies. I have a die problem. Oh, shh. We won't tell anybody. You've come to the right community. You've come to the right community. I just stay off of Ally right now during this, what do you call it, crafty nonsense shopping ban. I just stay off of there. Don't even look. And then as I've shared, I have a suitcase that I put everything in because, you know, it starts with just one. Oh yeah, I'm just going to go get that coffee one. Sure. And then before you know it, your cart's full because if you buy more, it gets shipped to you faster. And then you can't decide which one you want. Because those Easter ones that are out right now are pretty darn hard to resist. Especially when Christian starts showing me some of her projects that she's created with them. You guys are in for a real treat for some of the projects she's working on. And yeah, I'm going to need a bigger craft room. I think that's the place I'm getting to. A bigger craft space. So coloring these all up. It's a lot of fun. Just make sure you use them. That's all, Jess. It's not bad. Yes. Try this trick, Jessica. I don't know if this is working for you, but anything that I buy that's new, I don't put it away with my existing stash. I have a separate basket that I put all the new stuff in, and I don't move it to the old standby craft stash until I've actually used it. And then when I'm feeling the urge to go and perhaps buy something from Ally, I go to that basket and pick something out. Fritzy, you must need to be late to the game like me, and then they are sold out. Well, that's a strategy too, because I think that's what happened to that beautiful tiered tray die that Christian has been showing how cute it is with all different themes. And you know, it's hard to resist a die that can be used through all the different seasons. That is really hard to do. 162. So I'm going to try this color for the outfit. Or does that look too much like skin color? Oops, am I still in? I don't like that. E50. Let's about this one. There. I think I like that red better. Well, I'll finish this one off. I colored her all one color. See, this is when we're on lives. I run it past Christian or we're crafting together. What do you think of this color? What do you think of this combo? I'm going to need a separate room instead of a separate basket. You and me both, Jessica. You and me. Storage of dyes has always been a struggle for me. Can we keep a secret, Christian? I don't know. Can we keep a secret, you guys? I can keep a secret. What's the secret we're going to keep for you, Christian? Tell us. Tell us. What's the secret? I'm very, very curious. Very curious. No way. KS. Should I still be whispering or can I raise my voice? KS Craft said yes to the add-ons for the tiered tray die. That is absolutely amazing. Woo woo. Good job, Christian, for advocating for us PSHers. Can I call us that? Who had all those amazing ideas of all the add-ons that you can get for the die. I don't even think this is the same color that I colored. I'm all over the place. I know, that's the color I used for the lid. Oh, maybe it wasn't that one either. This one. This one? Oh, no, that's different, but that still works because it's different from the outfit. I've been working on a catalog for all my stash in a binder, so when I do a project, I can look through it and see what I have without making a mess looking. It's a work in progress. What a wonderful idea. It's that whole, oops, it's that whole front end loading of information, like front end loading and helping yourself know exactly what it is that you have. So it takes time, but it stops the buying of doubles, and you can shop the dies and find the perfect die for the project that you're working on. Oh gosh, Jessica bought that one too. I have the tiered tray coming from Allie. So that tiered tray is one amazing die. I won't be surprised if it doesn't pop on into my cart when this shopping ban is over. But I'm going to be really good on this no spend. Use what I have here. Okay, so it looks, oh no, I have to do the lid there. What color was I using this for? Was it this one? Yes. So I'm going to fussy cut these now. And then I'll have 4 custom ephemeras to use with my upcoming coffee projects. Because it's already almost halfway through coffee month. And I have a list of things that I want to do. And yet here I am just slowly building it up. But if you all remember, and you know Christian and I, coffee month is all year long at times for me. The coffee stuff never goes away. It's just what's wonderful about January is you can devote the whole month to coffee stuff. It's so much fun. Tammy, awesome. I have the tier tray. So I said that one. I'm going to do I'm not doing the tier tray die. I want to make the big one. Make a big one. I'm going to. Yes, the 1st of February, Rachel is first in line to check out. Watch it all be sold out because everybody else who has the January shopping no spend is doing the same thing. Just hopefully I'm in the right time zone to get it quickly, or they'll have restocked. Or am I going to run into the problem of the new year and things getting shut down? Is that what's going to happen? Oh, anyways, I can't talk about I cannot talk about this during this because this just starts the momentum, and then the window shopping, and then oops, and I'm really wanting to meet my goal this month. I'm really working. I think maybe I have to do a memory decks. I wonder if I can turn these into a memory decks. I think I'm going to turn to Ingrid's channel for inspiration. I think I would like to do that. You make amazing memory dexes. There we go. There's 2. Just throw that there. You are on a no spend, ma'am. I know. That's why I can't look. I'm on a no spend. No spend. January. I have 3 dedicated months. And I find January is really not that hard to do because I have gotten all these crafty purchase, like crafty gifts, crafty dies of things that I can use and play with without feeling the need that I need anything. Yes, please check out Ingrid's channel, My Happy Place, on Instagram and even on YouTube. She has some really great projects that she shared. She is a Doodlepug fanatic as well and does amazing memory dexes and has an awesome way to store them. She has ones that she has for display purposes and another way to store them. And what's even more fun is that Ingrid is also a fellow Canadian. Most of my crafty friends here are from either the UK or the US. And so it's amazing to have a Canadian crafty pal here that we've connected through social media because, yeah, it's just a neat opportunity. Oh, Tammy has just looked and apparently it's back in stock. Yes, Ingrid is. I have one of her Doodlebug MDCs. It's Memory Dex cards. It's so cute. So, oh my goodness, it's already 10:45. So here I am. The only thing I haven't done is the highlighting. I'll probably do that off camera. So tonight, we went through my coffee stamp collection and I had you all help me choose which one I was going to color tonight. So I had Miss Anya Coffee Break. I had Latte Anya, the remix of Brew Beautiful. I had the Latte Anya, the Cafe Ian, and the Boba Anya. So Boba Anya won out. And instead of pulling markers, I just went with my simple colors that I pulled, which happened to be the Miss Kate Cuttables Peace on Earth swatch that I made for November's subscription box. I'm pretty excited because my next subscription box is on its way. I can't wait to play with it. So the first thing I will do is make a swatch with the colors because it's just beautiful, beautiful paper. And I stamped 4 of her and then just did factory line coloring of the stamped images. You know what, Soph? It's not a competition with how many you do. It is do you feel more relaxed? Do you feel more content? Do you feel great because you're building up your stash? Those are the questions to ask, not how many. We're always so, I don't know, I just find as human beings, we're so product driven that crafting should be about the process just as much as the product. So Christian, yes. So Ingrid, if you want to check her out, she's a big Instagram poster. So check her out there. And Christian shared a link to, I'm assuming it is the tiered tray die that's back in stock. And it looks like if you order it off of Amazon that it is in stock. It'll be delivered between February 6th and to 9th. So thank you so much for getting me to choose this boba because I don't think I've used her very much. I have used her, so I can't color in one of those stars on my stash or use either an untouched stamp or die because I know I've used her. But I got back into coloring. And let me tell you, if you haven't pulled out your stamped images, pull them out. I encourage you to pull them out. You build a wonderful ephemera. I can just feel how relaxed I am from it all. And don't forget, Soph has a birthday challenge that's on till January 31st. And it has to be put into the mail by the 31st. All that's required are 3 embellishments. They don't even have to be shakers. All the details are on our Instagram, so go check out our Instagram. So, you know, if you're, so go check it out. If you like Greeting Farms and you want the instant gratification, there is this amazing pumpkin spice dye. You can change how you color her. This was sort of the idea with fall, but then when I look at this goes with this collection too. So if you like the same color palettes, you have lots to work with. And then you keep your little acrylic drawer box and throw your stamped images that you don't use, and you can pull them out as you need them. So we've come to the end of the live. If you've enjoyed tonight's live, please consider hitting the like button and subscribing if you're not already a subscriber. I appreciate each and every one of you for tuning in tonight with the solo edition. Christian, we do really miss you. I miss the crafty chit-chat bunny holes that we go down when we get together and giggle here with all of you. So from my crafty room to yours, I'm wishing you all a wonderful evening. Stay safe, stay happy, and get crafty. And we'll see you all next Wednesday. And I'm hoping so much that Christian is healthy and better and ready to return to some crafty fun. So thank you everyone for joining me tonight. Have a wonderful evening, and we'll see you all next time. Take care. Bye-bye.